mistreated, but I just keep. Hello, hello. How is everyone tonight? Well, it has been a week. Whew. Hopefully everyone's doing better than I am for the most part. I'm glad you're here. We're starting a new game today because we finished Dead Space. So we're starting Resident Evil 3. Of course, I realized at the very least, we need to do Resident Evil 3 before Resident Evil 4 comes out. But I'm going to try to squeeze a couple other ones in between. But we're going to be doing it the same as we've been doing them, where it's the remake on Tuesday and then Thursday's the original. The original is far longer than the remake. So when I finish the remake, it'll be on both days after. I just realized I didn't tweet or anything. Oh no. I didn't do any of it. But yeah, we're going to start this. I'm very excited about it. I did like a fun run of it the other day to like kind of see how long it is. Like just taking my time, not like deliberately trying to speed run or nothing. And it took me about 4 hours, so I can't imagine it's going to take too long. You try to escape Raccoon City. Alive in a little bit. That sentence does not make sense. There we go. That's a little bit shorter than I like it, but, you know, it's going to be what it is. Where's the game? We're just getting started. We're still giving it a moment for things because I forgot to do my live notifications. But welcome in. How are you? ACT, son? Is there a way you prefer that pronounced? Pardon me. I'm all out of sorts today. Never played the third one. It's not bad. Sean or Elliot is fine. Alright, cool. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I actually think of the remakes, 3 is a better one to just pick up and play, whereas 2 is the better game. Like, this one's better if you just want to, like, you know, hop in and play for a little while. But, there we go. Got that sent out. Good. Let's go ahead and get started. I started at 4 when I was younger. Oh, that was a lot of people's entry points. Howdy, Sylvan. How are you today? And also, like, to pimp my stuff out, there's my social medias. And what say we go ahead and get started. Story. New game. Standard. Raccoon City is an industrial metropolis located in the... Okay. We're talking about how we got into Resident Evil.
This pandemic
not explicitly, but
any disease
not
history.
talking about it. You, I feel like you've told me this before.
Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
He was knocked out.
Cut the game down. Never not talking about it. Exactly.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Sorry about the connection and disconnecting noise. I haven't figured out how to turn that off when I switch keyboards.
Create the foundation for
By the way, this is the first one I'm playing on the fancy new computer. I test ran it the other day. I was getting 120 frames a second.
That will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
Ooh, I'm all excited about that. Expecting all of the frames.
Thank you.
Oh shit! Thank you for following. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy the thing. Feel free to hit me up in chat or any of the socials. I actually feel weird about this being a live-action cutscene. Like, I think it's odd. I don't know why they went with it. It feels weird. Ralph is a seller. Speaking of, we're going to be a little festive today. Despite my dislike of Christmas, we're going to be a little festive today. I like live-action cutscenes. And I guess it does harken back to, like, the original, which I'm actually going to have to hop back to face cam in a second and do some alt-tab to get rid of the mouse cursor. The original had live-action cutscenes, and I don't hate them. They're CG and, like, super dumb, but I like them. Alright, we're going to hop back to face cam for a second while I have to alt-tab around a little bit because it'll, there we go.
Welcome.
Oh, shit. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I didn't realize you were streaming. What do you normally stream? Welcome. Well, shit, here. Let me... But welcome in, raiders. Nice to see you all, as always. Sean, what do you normally stream? Just finishing up. I'm going to give you a quick shout out here for the raid. Variety, nice. I mean, to be fair, if you're doing, if you're going to do, like, variety, I think, like, that's kind of the most fun way to do it. There we go. There we go.
Bruh, look at my stream.
Assassin's Creed 2.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, Lord,
Yeah, I'm by the sandbox.
with the makeup and everything, or is that a filter?
What's happening? What'd you do?
I'm not doing anything.
Through Assassin's Creed.
Hang on.
I've never played an Assassin's
Pulling it up
Creed.
here.
Oh, nice. He's
That's from
teabagging.
Halloween. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
You put more effort into Halloween than I did. I didn't dress up or anything for it. But yeah, no, I've never played any of the Assassin's Creed. I've been told they're good. I've been told I should give them a try, but I just have not. Which this was a bold choice for them to start this in first person, by the way. Jill spooked by her own shadow. You know, Special Forces member Jill Valentine. So, fun thing, I actually decided we're going to play with a couple mods on. The first mod I think is the most important. It's this one. It changes the pistol to the right pistol. Turns it back to the Samurai Edge. Oh no. Well, good game, y'all. She's a zombie now, so. Which I love the model. The zombie model looks so good. It was all a dream. I don't know why I said that like I'm a goddamn robot, but that's what we got there.
Gets worse every night.
Which is actually a cool little feature about what they added in the remake.
3 more days, then I can kiss this town goodbye.
They added the whole like,
What's
it's
going
not
on
raining.
out there?
They added the whole like Jill suffering from PTSD of the from the Spencer estate, which I think works really well. You know, we have her little beret on the countertop there, or the shelf. All of her weird French fashion posters. You know, like every adult woman has in their bedroom. And now it's time for some reading. September 26th, 1998. It's already been 2 months since that mess with Umbrella. Thanks to the suspension, investigations haven't progressed exactly as I'd hope. One of your viewers brought me 50 followers. I greatly appreciate it. One of your viewers brought me to 50 followers. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, Sylvan's good people. Like, if he hangs out in your chat, take care of him. He's good people. But yeah, no, congratulations on 50. When I get a free moment, I'm going to... So, I will apologize now. I am on a semi-new setup that I'm still kind of learning the intricacies of. Oh, there we go. That made that real easy. So there's a little bit of growing pain going on right now. I just built the computer we're playing on 2 Sundays ago. And I'm using a second PC as my stream PC, and I've got a Steam Deck in front of me as a monitor. I've got a Stream Deck as a phone. So everything's, it's like being in the Starship Enterprise. Thank you. And yeah, no, don't, like, support us how all this works, right? We had a full-on computer building stream. We did. I fumbled my way through building the computer. It was great. Perhaps this written record of what I found will prove to be my final duty as a STARS officer. I can only hope that it helps lead to the truth. The T-virus. Those infected by a virus seem to become literal zombies.
Thank you.
Hey, McGaius? Tell me if I'm pronouncing it wrong or how you'd prefer it to be pronounced, but welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Literal zombies. Like, literal zombies. Like, flesh eating, the whole thing, all of it. It appears communicable via several different avenues outlined below. Bite from an infected individual, allowing the mixing of bodily fluids. McGee gas. Okay, cool. I think I was actually pretty close on that. But thank you and welcome in. I always appreciate a follow.
Thank you.
Likewise, thank you for following Lock Demon. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Bite from an infected individual, allowing the mixing of bodily fluids. By the way, once again, any kind of pronunciation, I constantly assume I'm going to say everything wrong. Please, by all means, feel free to correct me. Like, if I'm saying your name wrong, or, like, if you have preferred, like, way you would like to be referred to, please let me know, by all means. Bite from an infected person, individual, allowing the mixing of bodily fluids. Contact with crows, which have eaten infected carrion. Due to the strength of the virus, airborne infection cannot be discounted. It should be noted that I am not referring to you as my liege, Sylvan. It should be noted those who survived the incident have not yet developed symptoms. It is unclear whether this is because the virus has a long incubation period or because we happen to be resilient to the infection. We ought to remain vigilant, even after this investigation period ends. As for me, aside from my minor difficulty sleeping, I seem to be in fine shape still. I shouldn't get too hopeful. After all, this could be an extended incubation. So yeah, this whole wall is pretty much recap. Which fun little thing. This photo of the all of them in front of the helicopter is actually from the second game. They've reused this photo every time the Raccoon City incident happens. We have Annette, who we saw in Resident Evil 2. We have a big-ass Umbrella building with investigation notes. Umbrella, pharmaceuticals company, industry leader in the market share. Focuses on military weapons development while maintaining cover as a pharmaceutical company. Also, secretly developing bioweapons. T-virus outbreak in Arcalay. Are we a cop, or is this a mental health problem, Pinboard? Yes. Yes. T-virus outbreak at Arkley Mountains Research Facility predicated the Manson incident, conspiring with Raccoon City leadership. Large donations to Mayor Warren's office effectively controls the city. Which, by the way, this is one of the coolest fucking photos in this game. The zombie through the mist. Something about that, like, just pinpoints my inner, like, photo nerd. Alright. In unsealed envelope. Right? It's such a good looking photo. I love photos of shit through mist. They got me pinned down at home. Guys across the street are watching me from their windows 24/7. Are they Ironsmen's? Umbrella? I don't know, and there's no real difference anyway. I know what they're trying to do. They want to wear me down, torment me into compliance, and it's working. I'm barely eating, barely sleeping. I'm going crazy. I feel like the living dead. But I won't let them win. I have to get out of the city and find a way to make them accountable. They'll send someone to silence me. Of course, if you hear that I've been killed or whatever, that's a weird or whatever it is they do to people like me. Okay, I put the period in the wrong place. You must pick up the investigation where I left off. I've enclosed my files. They'll tell you everything you need to know, as long as this package isn't intercepted. I'll be moving out at night. 5 days. Wish me luck. Killed. Or whatever, you know. Which, by the way, like, I've lived in an apartment like this. Like a studio. It is something. But we have one more note to read, and then we can actually get into the game. And I'm only grabbing these because you cannot grab these any other time. Like, this is the only time you can grab these. Message from a colleague. To Jill Valentine. Hey, hotshot. How you holding up? I still can't believe Iron suspended you. I think technically it's a studio. It's all one room. It does have the little dividing wall, but it is all one room. It's such bullshit. He ought to pin a medal on you for making out of that hellhole back in July. Of course you're going to poke around and ask questions about it. I hope you're not mad at me for keeping my head down. Everything's been happening so fast. Stars was the pride of the force. When the chief disbanded us out of nowhere, I thought for sure I was going to lose my job. Word has it you're planning to leave Raccoon City. I figured you wouldn't take the suspension lying down. Just promise to watch your back. Umbrella won't sit by while you try to dismantle their business. Take care, Jill. Brad Vickers. Stars Alpha Team now and forever. P.S. Had to slip this message to the pizza guy to avoid detection. Enjoy the extra mega meat supreme. It's on me and the guys. Okay, I get the point of sending a covert message. Did you have to order the mega meat supreme? That feels harassment-y. Like to send your female colleague like a mega meat supreme from the guys. That's a bit much. But for those of us who don't remember or haven't played the game, Brad is the helicopter pilot from the first one who left everyone in the thing for the Manson incident to happen in the forest. That's the word I was looking for. And on the fridge is just a bunch of cool little Easter eggs. Kendo's gun shop. Where's the other one? The rocket launcher from the first one. The burger from the remake of the second one. There's another one. What was it? It's not in here. But more importantly, raccoon milk. Who milked a raccoon? Who milks a raccoon? But there we go. Let's go ahead and get on with it. So like I said, we're going to be a bit festive this stream at the very least. We got Christmas sweater Jill. I'm also drinking Fruitcake Mountain Dew. So we're all Christmassy here, despite my disdain for Christmas. Oh, the phone.
Who could that be?
I don't know. Who calls you at whatever time of night this is?
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
This game really starts off kind of slow. I wish something would
What are
happen.
you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my...
Oh, never mind. Oh, Lord. Joe takes that kick like a champ. Fuck, my Firefox crashed. It got real. Nemesis crashed through that wall and your browser. So yeah, that is the semi-titular Nemesis. This one isn't called Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, but the original was called Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. This apartment's so shitty. Bathroom's all blocked off. There's a pallet of beer. Actually, this is more like my last studio apartment. Well, time to go. So, doesn't look like things are too great out here. I think, well, sorry, bro. I think things are not going well out here. For either of them. Sorry. We're gonna get away from this monster. We're gonna be fine. Oh yeah, Christmas Sweater Joe is one of my favorite mods. It's like that in Doom, like Doom Slayer Joe. It has her name on it and everything. It's adorable. Like, oh no, not the tentacles. I thought it would be cute to play the first episode with the Christmas sweater. Has a little red herb on the back of it. It's so cute. I love the color scheme, like that purple and blue. And like with the gray and all, it's so nice. God damn, dude. This Nemesis with the face covering kind of reminds me of a luchador. Run, Joe. Run away. Run away. There we go. Cool. I think we got away from him. Yeah. Like, honestly, I'm not much of a sweater person. I tend to prefer a button-up sweater if I'm going to wear one. But I would rock that. I don't like Christmas sweaters, but I would wear that.
Jill, over here.
Yeah, it was like second-person camera for almost a second. So what? Second-person camera is one of those things where, like, I feel like I can't define it.
Damn if I know.
I don't have a
Right
good,
now, I've got
honest
a hard on
description
for
of
the
what
only two stars
second-person
left in
is.
town, you and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
I have no idea what just made that noise. Because there's a million things around me.
How did this all happen so fast?
I don't know.
So, where is
One
it?
fucked up thing always leads to another.
Get right above me.
Like on steroids.
So, this game, I'm going to point it out early, and probably multiple times. It's you watching your character from someone else's perspective. Oh, okay. So this game, very muchly, is takes a lot of notes from Alien. So they have Sigourney's coffee shop. I think some of the movie posters are very Alien as well. And the ending, and we'll get there, is going to be very Alien. But Sigourney coffee shop. So I'm running 3 mods right now. Hold shift to run. I could probably turn off those. I'll turn those off at a later date. But this big ass capsule looks like a thing.
Slow go.
Do we got a mech fight with Nemesis? No, that would be so cool though. Oh shit, that would be so cool. Where's the second prompt? Okay, fuck it. We're not getting the second prompt. But there's like Top Gear for air combat, which is another Capcom game. There's a Ferris Bueller ripoff. They put a lot of really cool like references in this game.
Run! Here they come!
And to be fair, I think this game kind of misses the mark a little bit. I think it's fine. But overall, I think it misses the mark. There's a lot of things it could have done better. Run, Jill. Or hobble, I guess. Jill runs like I walk in the morning. Like after I've tried to sleep and my back really hurts. Oh no, Brad's been bitten. How does this bar not have a lock on it?
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did. Go!
It's... So the Resident Evil games, by and large, are often called remakes, when in all reality, the more accurate term would be reimagining. Because it very much plays fast and loose with, like, the canon and the events of the story, which is for the best. It shouldn't be a one-to-one. But... I'm not firing, I'm running. But yeah, like, this one they take far more liberties with it than the original, or than they did with 2, which is unfortunate. God, is that you? That was Brad, the guy who sent her the Mega Meat Supreme.
Hey, come on. There's a
Thursday
helicopter
we'll
waiting to take
see
you to safety.
what I think is the better way that that all plays out.
The parking garage isn't far. I can take it.
Same thing with this guy. He's from the original. Yeah, F for Brad.
Sir, what's your name? I can't just leave you behind.
We can leave him behind.
Rosso.
We can leave Dario Rosso
Yeah,
behind.
right. You just want to steal my safe house. Get your own, Missy.
See?
The Resident Evil
Please
community
calm
loves
down.
this dude,
I'm
and
a
I don't
police
get it.
officer. I'm here to help.
I do not understand why the Resident Evil community is so into Dario
You want
Rosso.
help? Go handcuff yourself to one of those freaks.
Fine. You don't get to come with me. Also, can we appreciate that this game, like, started... Claire, he's fine. Jill, this is Jill. This game doesn't start you off with a full mag. Like, you do not get a full mag of ammo for a while. But... like, it's kind of messed up. I'm never going to get it right. I mean, to be fair, that is one you consistently do get wrong. So I can't really say I, like, don't expect it, you know? Oh no, there's zombies between me and that elevator. I better watch out. So, Jill is a bit more combat ready than previous Resident Evil protagonists. This is the first Resident Evil game where you get a protagonist who has already survived this once. I have a dodge roll. And what you saw there where it had that like white flash around it was what's called a perfect dodge. I'm not great at the dodging, but because Jill is a bit more equipped to, you know, deal with zombies, she can dodge attacks. And all you gotta do is like hit the space bar and she'll dodge, and I think you can dodge up to 3 times before she like has to take a moment. Yeah. But the inverse of that is, oh no, not the helicopter that was gonna save me in the first 10 minutes of the game. Who would have thunk that would happen? I love her plan here. Nemesis is coming. I'm gonna hit the fucker with a car.
Come on. Start, damn it.
Which, by the way, another little hidden Easter egg. This is the same model as Ethan's car in Resident Evil 7. Yeah, or we just bail. I mean, we just knocked him off a building with a car. You know, for reasons. A lot of people were mad about this game because of how sassy Jill is. I kind of love it. Which Jill was portrayed this time with a mocap and voice by Nicole Tompkins. I forget the name of the face actress, unfortunately. But yeah, like, Jill's a bit more sassy and has a lot more, like, you know, rough to her in this one, and it's kind of nice. Oh, dude, the one-liners in this are pretty good. I also love how the game outright in the beginning tells you, hey, you know the weapon you used to kill the boss in the last 2 games? Yeah, Nemesis just took one and all he had to do was take a knee. Like, Nemesis took a rocket to the dome and, like, just has to take a minute.
Clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here, where?
My guys have converted
It's a mighty
subway
fine gun,
cars into a
Carlos.
shelter.
Can I have it?
It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Oh, come on. Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, what do
Both
you know
of these
about
are very alien-esque.
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no
Carlos,
zombie. It knows what it wants and won't
a lot
stop
of
till it
people
gets
do
it.
not like things
Does it
that they
like that,
did
man?
changed in this game.
No thanks.
And a lot of people were real shitty about how Jill looks.
Listen, I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard
But the
countermeasures.
one thing that they nailed and
CCS
got
for
right,
sure.
the jiggle
kidding me? Are you
jiggle
fucking kidding
physics
me? You guys
on
are the ones who
Carlos's
caused
vest
all of
and
this.
that hair.
What are you talking about? Look, we're just here. to
Carlos
help.
has a mane.
What's wrong with Umbrella?
What's wrong with Umbrella?
Look at that shit.
Oh my God.
Just,
Your company is responsible for infecting everyone.
Yeah, I don't know anything about all that. But you don't have to trust me.
I actually really
But I'm
love
going to
most of the
show
character redesigns in
you. Come in.
this. Like the way that they made everyone look, I think looks really
It's
good.
this way.
But a lot of people had this problem where, like, they were saying Jill's actress looks too manly. And it's like, her face is literally a Russian supermodel. Like,
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She
Not
is
at
an
all.
elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service.
like they picked a very attractive,
Her name
like, face model for
is
her.
Something Valentine.
It's Jill.
It says it on my
Nice to
sweater.
meet you, Jill. I am UBCS platoon leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
I also love how his name is Mikhail Victor. Because he essentially has 2 first
The
names.
city is completely cut
Like,
off.
they, I guess, didn't know how to write a Russian name in
Most of the
1999.
100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than
Yeah.
I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving,
We
can
need a
evacuate
Russian-sounding
some
name.
survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
This is the scene from the like all the demos and
Alright.
early footage. Those are the first kind of stuff they showed from this.
But I am on Claire's side,
I think it sets a good
not
tone.
yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first
A lot of
things
people
first.
got mad at that line
need to
too,
get you
and that
geared
was
up.
weird.
Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
Alright.
Geared up. I have a pistol and a belt. Like, I have a knife. Like, look at this dope ass knife I have.
Shit, Captain. They really took a chunk out of you.
Can I have some first aid sprays?
That I will miss.
So, this is actually a weird thing. This is the first time you ever see a first aid spray used in a game. And explain what it is. So I actually really like that because she's being playful but mean. Like, I read that reads to me as like playful. Like she's very much like being playful with that line. Like kind of teasing him. But like, I can see why people could misread that, but like to me that reads 100% as like her being playful and kind of like, I don't want to use the term bratty, but for some reason that's all that's coming to mind. They don't know each other at all, but he's also tried to play hero twice. Like with the putting her arm around her and all. Like, what we've just seen is all of how they know each other. UBCS ammunition crafting guide. On the battlefield, if you run out of ammo. Alright, I'm not actually going to read this one because it's not lore. It just tells you how to make ammo. We'll mildly interact with that. This game does have one little bit of an issue in the beginning where it loves to stop you. Like, bring everything to a screeching halt for something. Tabloid front page. Cannibal Murders, a complete digest. Bro, you didn't have to make a pun in the title. In the gray of the morning on September 25th, a frantic caller telephoned the RPD to report an assault. A man, described as disheveled, like a vagrant, was attacking a passerby north of Lamb Museum of Art. The responding officers discovered the mutilated corpse of a woman by some dumpsters nearby. Did not see pun. Dumpsters nearby. There we go. Dozens of bite marks covering her body. She had been dismembered, suggesting she had been eaten. Not eating. That's a different thing. The third known incident of its kind to occur in Raccoon City this month. So, who done it? Who's been munching on man steak? Game. What the fuck? We here at News Comet have a gnawing feeling that the so-called cannibal disease patients Spencer Memorial have been providing free treatment for since... Wait, that sentence doesn't make any fucking sense. Patients Spencer Memorial has been providing free treatment for since August might not be settling for just cafeteria food. Comet News has a serious tone issue. And they flip like that. Like, page 1, pretty straightforward. Page 2, we got 2 puns right in one sentence, within a sentence of each other. Our reporters have infiltrated Spencer Memorial, asked the tough questions, and come back with horror stories that will make your stomach roil. Turn the page for the scoop. Jill does not care for the scoop.
Jill, it's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it.
I just fucking
So
left,
what's the plan?
Carlos.
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
Ooh, look at all these fancy supplies they got left. Scoop of man steak. Oh no. I don't think it's supposed to be scooped. A smoke? I mean, I've never gotten like a clear definitive answer on what you're supposed to do with the herbs. Just that they heal you. So, there will be a bunch of these boxes around throughout the game that are just like extra ammo and shit. we got our first puzzle here. Puzzle.
It almost looks like I could get this working if I plug in the right whatever it is.
And the herb thing tells you, hey, mix herbs, combining items. I swore I turned off, but we can mix them to get red and green herbs. That's a full heal, like it's always been. Now, I have a bunch of unlockable things. We're not going to use any of them. At least not yet. We might use them later. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to store every... Actually, I lied. And so I know what a puzzle is. Now you go smoke. Fair. We are going to use the crafting companion. Because, well, I'd like the extra ammo. Crafting companion just gives you extra ammo when you make ammo. Nope. Didn't want to do that. Alright. And we're going to take the hip pouches. These are unlockables. They aren't like normal game stuff. They're New Game Plus stuff. So, bear with me on those, but... This is cool, too. Like, I can't think of a Resident Evil game where you see, like, civilians in the chaos. Usually, like, everything has kind of happened by the time you start. Come on. There we go. I think the game wants you to, like, learn how to dodge with this zombie. But, be real, it's just as easy to take him out. Or somebody sounds like they're not having a good time. Oh, it's that lady there. Okay, sure. Sure. I said sure. Ossifer. We're just gonna take these two out real easy peasy. And knife. Which, by the way, early game, like, use your knife. It's there for that. But we don't have the breakable knife from Resident Evil 2 again. We have a new solid knife. Oh, can't go that way. And Jill uses the knife far different than, like, Leon and Claire. She's more likely to stab with it.
Carlos,
but you can also stab them backwards, and she'll kind of, like, stab and then back up. Which is useful. For somebody, not for me. I'm not nearly good enough with this to do this.
Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Aside from a couple runs of this, after it came out, which I actually want to show you that. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong about that. After a couple runs of this, when it came out, I really haven't played this too much. Like, every so often I'll download and do, like, a run or two. Playing it with mods, I played it a bunch, but... Come on, everybody. And just like the last one, you can... You can kind of, like, lure them in and then blast their legs off. Make them a little easier to deal with. So this is a problem this game suffers from. If the zombies are far enough away, they kind of get into, like, low frame rate mode. And they kind of just, like, exist at, like, 15 frames a second. You know? Which is unfortunate. There is a mod to fix it. I keep forgetting to download it when I'm on Nexus. But it is, like, a thing that can be fixed. Resident Evil 2, I think, has the same problem. It's just rare that you see zombies from that far away, that it becomes an issue. And I cannot hit this dude to save my life. There we go. Get a little bit closer to make it a little easier on me. Come on, Biggie. Oh no, I didn't want you to get up. Ah, using all of my ammo for this. This is going well. Okay, cool. I got 2 crits out of it at least. Come on. There we go. The way I'm using ammo, I better get really good at knife fighting. But yeah, the zombies in these games, they're problematic, but they're not insurmountable. You know? Like, you can... They give you more than enough ammo to pretty much kill everything in this game. Like, a couple times over. So, like, you really don't have to worry about conserving ammo too much. Like, I'm not saying you can go buck wild with every bullet you have. But, if you effectively use it smartly, you're pretty alright. And also, like, look around for like, shortcuts and all. The game loves giving you shortcuts in multiple ways to get to places. Especially early on. It loves doing that shit. It's like that, walks on the beach, and like a cold daiquiri are this game's favorite things. I also love the neon in this area. So this is Moon Donuts. It is a relatively safe place. But the music in here is actually the ending music for Resident Evil 2's B scenario. The one with the real tasty bass line. Oh, we found a key item. Alright. You can get deposited. You can get deposited. We're going to deal with those boxes later. We're going to find 3 of them. Music making me want a donut. I kind of want a donut. I ordered pizza when I got home from work because I, like, didn't eat anything today. So I was like, oh, I'll order a pizza. Like, I'll get it before my stream starts and, you know, be able to get something in my stomach before... You know, before I get going. The Domino's is literally right up the street from my house. Like, I ordered Domino's. I didn't order anything fancy. Like, the Domino's is literally, like, at the end of my street. Hello, fellow zombies. Alright, well, that worked somewhat. I wanted to take out all 3 of you, but... I guess not. But... I ordered this pizza. Domino's is serviceable pizza. I won't call it good. Like, as a full-fledged marinara American, I won't call it good. But, also, like, I live in a part of the country where there's, like, a pizza place every town has, like, 10 of them. So, like, I feel like Domino's is like the lowest denominator of pizza. It's the McDonald's of pizza, if you will. Now, granted, I love some crappy food, so, you know. But I do like Domino's because it's generally alright. It's not expensive. They normally have some coupons. You know, it's fine. Literally no way to exit a car like that. Dudes would land on his face. I mean, he did just kind of like get out in full step. But, sorry, I took care of him. All of that, and they gave me 7 bullets. Don't go changing Resident Evil. Which, by the way, like, all of the traffic here, apparently. Uh-oh. But yeah, like, so I ordered my Domino's, and I got, lately, my pizza of choice when it comes to Domino's has been, Alfredo pizza with, Italian sauces and green peppers, which is pretty good. Like, highly recommend it. Like, get yourself an Alfredo pizza. That being said, oh god damn it, game I know how to play. Game I have I'm most of the way to 100% on this. Which will be the second time I've 100% of this game if I do. On this one lane street. Yeah, like, it's real busy. I know what a map is, Jill. Ah, the Aqua Cure Queen. Those numbers are real interesting. And the telephone. Also, not how a telephone number's laid out. Like... So this is actually a reference to the original 3. In the game, when you get to the pharmacy office, it's one of, like, 3 things that could be the answer to a puzzle. I also am, like, mostly sure these aren't jugs, or a reference to Resident Evil 3 for the gas station. We'll get to that. But those numbers are circled, 9, 3, and 7. I wonder if they go to something. That 12-digit phone number. Yeah. Well, it's like the light switch in Zill's bathroom was like clearly not an American light switch. So if you get a perfect dodge, you get a little, like, auto aim onto the weak spot of a target. And the auto and perfect dodge, not always easy to hit. Yeah, Jill will do a combat roll, and it's actually really cool if you do it with the knife. If you do it with the knife, she'll actually, like, turn around and then, like, uppercut with the knife. It's actually really neat. I'll see if I can get one of those. Drugstore owner's diary. Or journal. Same difference. August 24th. This new hair tonic from Umbrella is just flying off the shelves. The stuff they make always works wonders, so it's no surprise. I was counting on this and ordered a huge shipment. My instincts are paying off. Literally. I just know sales will continue to rise as word gets out. That said, the string of violent incidents in the news has me worried. Maybe I ought to invest in a good safe to hold all this cash that's rolling in. September 2nd. The new safe is just perfect. Nobody knows the code, not even my wife. It's a secret between me and my beautiful Aqua Cure Queen. And she'd never give it up for a thief. So, the combination was on the Aqua Cure poster. I did this a little out of order. That's my bad. But the code was 937. And I don't think it actually matters which direction you go. Like, the safe opens... Yeah, if you can't trust your spouse, who can you trust? But, no money, but we did find a holographic sight for our pistol. So we got fancy new sight for our gun. Because that's necessary. But now we have a dot sight. Makes aiming a little bit more specific and, like, easy. But this leads us right back out to, like, Moon's Donuts and Jim's Crabs. And, like, the giant toy uncle. Just ever menacingly in the background. Jill, you good? You sound like you're having a struggle. Jim's Crabs looks like a restaurant that I know, and I can't place what it is. Like, I feel like I've seen that actual restaurant. So the laser sight will not make you any more accurate. It'll just make it easier to tell where you're shooting at. Sure, I should get down. Zibaho. Listen, we're not gonna shame Jim for his proclivities.
This must be the subway company's offices.
Oh, subway company office. I don't need this. Hey, a fire hose. That's a thing I need. Subway employee memo. Violence is getting worse and worse these past few days. Got a shotgun for when it hits a breaking point. Locking it up in the gun rack, that should keep it safe from any would-be looters while I go out and try to find more cells. If things go south, cut the chain and bust out that sucker. I pray we all make it out alive. So that's just telling me, like, how to acquire this shotgun here. Which I gotta know. What was the plan? Because, like, that's not a lock or anything. Like, there's no key. Like, how are you going to break that sucker out and, like, use it? Oh, no. I want that hand grenade. There we go. All good. But we know where the shotgun is, so we can keep an eye out for how to get that. We found the laser sight for gun, and we found the hose. We can put out that alley that's on fire. There's one more thing to check over here, and it too is locked. All right. So this game does the really great thing that the modern Resident Evils have been doing, where it'll put in red areas that still have stuff in them. So, like, once an area goes blue on your map, you know that you do not need to look for anything else there. You found everything. Like, can you imagine children trying to, like, be joyful and that's staring at them? I'd never want to go to the toy store. That was cool about RE1. I really like that. Hey, look. That one popped out of the car the same way and fell on his face. You sure are not worth the bullets. Like, I really love the fact that they went, hey, there's stuff in this map. We're not going to make you look for all of it. Like, we're going to tell you when you're done. Alright, I've stabbed that man in the ass more than enough. I mean, to be fair, I think I chopped off one of his legs. I think he had both legs a moment ago. I mean, I could have grenaded him, but that seems like a waste. Actually, those grenades are super useful for later.
Gotta put this out.
Like, there's a point where the grenades are, like, a little OP. Ah, yes. Jules works that hose. I can see why she's a fan of the Meat Lover Supreme. I hate that joke, and I'm mad about making it. Hey, we got stuff. I can put all this in the item box. Don't need any of it. Not even this hand grenade. But we found bolt cutters. We can cut bolts.
Is someone in here?
Unexpected terms of service joke. Not the TOS. That puzzle was pretty dumb, though. Yeah, well, there's a lot of them where it's puzzle and not puzzles. More importantly, can we appreciate the enormous box type grate? It would be nice if you had this one. Enormous box. Type great.
UBCS?
It'd be nice if you had this one. I love that. That is the most garbage, like, writing you could have.
No, wait, please!
Oh no. Dude I just met.
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft.
How do you know I'm with stars?
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
He is not a team player. But let's see what this dude's thing was. Training log. I like that guy's face. I have no fun tidbits about who the face actor of him is. No, I don't remember most of the face actors' names. Because most of them, like, don't actually get involved with the community. They just kind of, like, they took my picture a bunch and wrapped it around somebody else. Making the tough calls. I like it. Oh, no, Sylvan. July 10th. 202 pounds, 12 laps of the yard, 2 circuits. Suck it, prison. The Umbrella Corporation just recruited me for a job. A job. Don't know how they're gonna wipe out a life sentence for murdering 20 gangbangers, but whatever. I'll take it. Beats sitting away the rest of my days behind bars. I gotta get back into shape. 196, July 26th. 196 pounds, 20-kilometer run, 3 circuits. Target practice at 400 yards, 5 misses. Caught the Shane yesterday and got moved to a UBCS training camp, where I fired my first bullet in 2 whole years. Missed a stationary target by 5 inches at 400 yards. I never fucking do that. It's like I forgot everything. Doesn't matter. I'll get sharp again. Watch me. August 15th, 190 pounds, 30-kilometer run, 3 circuits. Target practice at 600 yards, 2 misses. Okay, I've got my shot grouping down to 3 inches. Feeling good. Feeling good. After lunch, they put me through my first mock battle. The Cap and the other guys are good people. And goddamn beast of war at that. But what the fuck is up with that lunatic Nikolai? He used me as a fucking human shield just to score some extra points. September 25th, 181 pounds, 30-kilometer run, 4 circuits. Target practice 600 yards, no misses. Murphy's back, baby. You'll never see me miss another target. Tomorrow I go on my first mission, riot control in Raccoon City. I think Jimmy would have liked that. My brother was always the first to reach out and help people, right up until those street punks took him away from me. Now it's my turn to do some good for a change, the way I know best. I don't think it worked out in your favor, my dude. So I'll give you 2 guesses as to who the guy who shot him in the face is, based on that journal alone. Wonder if he shot this guy in the face as well. UBCS suicide note. September 28th. He's from the original, actually. That is Murphy. He is one of the original from, like, 1999. That is all we see of him in this one. Granted, it wasn't much different in the original. He was pretty much the character solely made to die. I think you can actually play the games in certain ways where you only see his corpse, you don't actually see him die. The Middle East, Eastern Europe, East Africa, I thought I knew what hell was. Figured I'd never crack, no matter what was thrown at me. But this job, this one was supposed to be easy, a quick wage. I earned it. It all happened at once. There were 30 guys in our squad, all armed with state-of-the-art assault rifles. And yet, we were wiped out in less than 48 hours. I've been through enough shit to know it only gets worse. And if that was just the beginning, maybe I'm a coward. I don't care. This is the only way out I have left. I just hope my body doesn't get back up after I pull the trigger. So that dude's just not having a good time. And we got one more note, and then I think we're good for a minute. Electrician's note. Public use generators provided by Raccoon City Electricians Guild. Due to the ongoing power outages, the Guild has decided to provisionally place a number of electric generators throughout the city. Everyone is welcome to use them, but remember, these generators are running high voltage currents. If one were to be struck or impacted by gunfire, anyone standing nearby could get electrocuted. Handwritten edition. You got that? If you see a generator spitting sparks, don't go near it. Don't do anything stupid. Safety first, as the saying goes. If we make it through this mess, I'll have plenty of busted generators for sale, bargain prices. Your neighborhood electrician, Sam. So that's a tutorial, because that looks like a sparking one right there.
Is the water.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me 1 second on that, because shit's getting bad dog. Made it through. Oh no. Thank you, Sylvan. But yeah, so that was the tutorial to see, like, okay, so, like, oh, there's dogs coming, and here's your portable generator. If you shoot it, it'll make them not run at you. Yeah. I get it. You're very spooky zombies. I had a moment where I couldn't remember what the buttons were. Video game. I know what a video game red object does, Jill. Okay, you go up the stairs there, lady. You feel... Whoa. That dude's booking it down the stairs. I gotta tell you, if I'm ever in some kind of catastrophe and I become a member of the living dead while wearing my high-vis vest, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, I should have put more bullets in my gun before I did that. Ah, shit. Man, you can shit your ass down, too. Wait, no. So one of the mods I downloaded is actually to zoom the camera out. Because I feel like one of the problems with this game... Why does the knife have muzzle flash? I assume it's sparking off the ground or something. I mean... Yeah, okay, yeah. It's like sparking off the ground. Because, you know, everything sparks when it hits a knife. Like, it's a dumb effect. I'll give it that. Hey, we found a place. Facts from Substation Chief. To all employees, in response to the violent outbreaks across the city, we have implemented an intentional power outlets. Yeah, better than muzzle flash. Although to be fair, what game was it where you could shoot the knife? There was a game, I want to say it was like Team Fortress or something, where you could shoot the knife and it actually did have like a muzzle flash and a reload animation. Once the situation has been brought under control, please activate the 4 breakers ASTAT. Well, there is ballistic knives, but those use compressed air, if I'm not mistaken. Either compressed air or maybe gunpowder. I don't know. I've never actually interacted with one. Although I still don't think that would have a muzzle flash. What is that sorcery? Never heard of it. Oh, ballistic knives are like a legit thing. I think, I think maybe a 22. Possibly like a low powder SARS or something, but yeah. Like you press a button and the whole knife blade shoots out of the hilt. They're pretty neat. I think it was a KGB weapon, if I'm not mistaken. Once that's done, turn on the main power switch and reactivate the power grid. So, and we have a space upgrade. All of the fanny packs, Zill. All of them. So, I'm going to give y'all a choice right now. So, we're going to do a little, like, I'm going to bed, though. Good night, Ralph. Have a good night, chat. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for the raid and all that. I hope you have a good night and enjoy the rest of your week. 07. I don't understand what 07 is, Sylvan. But yeah, no, ballistic knives. Oh, I just realized. I went back to 07 is a salute. I gotta, like, hold on a sec. Let me see if I can do a thing. I don't know how things work. There we go, salutes. I pulled out my phone to make a poll. And I don't know how polls work. Alright, informal poll time then. Because I don't know how that works. Are we going to do things the easy way or the hard way? What are y'all thinking? Hard way. Okay.
Oh, it smells like... Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Because this is one of those situations where there's an easy way to do things that I know how to do. Or there's a way where it's a bit less friendly but can still be done. Well, that's fucking gross.
Oh my god.
Let's see the elite skills. I haven't done the hard way in a while. So, it might be groovy, it might not be. Oh my god, I know how to examine items game. Examine. Spacebar. And we got a lockpick. So now we can pick the locks. Jill, the master of unlocking, can now unlock things. And I'm not liking this whole, like, bunch of gross shit everywhere. But we have some notes here. Green herbs. They work. I was starting to look like Chad was never going to come back from his round. So I poked my head in there and fuck me. Next thing I know, I've got some kind of maggot squirming down my throat. I was gagging and heaving, but those little bastards didn't seem to mind none. They wouldn't come up. I was staggering around like a madman. Then I saw it, a green herb. My grandma once told me that green herbs are a natural bug deterrent. So I grabbed one, shoved it down my gob and swallow. And what do you know? The little things didn't want to be in there anymore. I've never been so happy to throw up. I'm going to head back out there and look for Chad. If anyone else sees this, remember, eat your greens. Let's see, we had bugs in that dude. Something telling us to eat our greens and a couple green herbs. And then all of this grossness all over. The key to the high voltage area has gone missing. And the earliest we'll be able to get a replacement is next week. In the interim, a lockpick will be provided to the senior employee on duty. Great for arterial lacerations and gardening bug deterrent. Exactly. It's like mint. Mint does shit. And keeps bugs away, I think. Actually, I don't know. Does mint keep bugs away? Or does mint attract bugs? It does one of the two, because I have mint growing in my yard. And I don't remember which it is. Lockpick will be provided to senior employee on duty. You know, when you lose a key, you just issue a lockpick instead of making a new key. We only have one lockpick and cannot afford to lose it, so keep it in its carrying case at all times when you're not using it. And please, Could you all check just once more that you did not accidentally take the key home? If you happen to find it, please bring it to Kate in admin. And look, a lock. I bet you we can pick that. Because once again, Joe, master of unlocking. Alright, who's ready for something fucking gross? Provide it without context. Capcom. So we have parasites in us now. Goddamn right, terms of service. I agree with you on that one.
Gross.
At least they were quick about it. Gonna get me banned. So yeah, those are the drain demons. And, they do not understand consent. We summon Dapper. It is very... Dapper, welcome in, of course. As always, I hope you're doing well. But it is concerning that the moment that happens, you show up. Which is either the most well-timed lurking, and, like, feeling like... Oh, fuck. I didn't dodge it quick enough. Alright, so, if they grab you and do that, just pop a green herb and it'll, you know, get rid of them. I had a sense for these things. Oh no.
Here we go.
But howdy, Dapper, how are you doing? I feel like it's been forever since I talked to you. No, I don't think I've done this in a long time without, like, the extra, like, stuff that I get by doing it the easy way. Shad's notes. What happened to this place? I've seen some strange shit over the past few days. Those strange bugs building their nests, that metallic smell wafting through the vents. The fuck? If it didn't get all straight to hell overnight. I need to check in on my ma uptown. But the boss says I can't leave till I drop all the breakers. God damn it, better finish up quick so I can get out of here. Well, fuck me, my stomach hurts so much I can hardly move. At the last breaker, a big ugly bastard of a bug got to drop on me and shove the fucking tube down my throat. Managed to get away, but somehow kept vomiting on the spot. Fuck, it hurts. Feels like there's something moving inside of me, holding it together. I can't believe I haven't puked. Fuck, it hurts. Like I'm gonna tear apart. I think this is it for me. I love you, Ma. It's been a while, not much going on here. Hope all is well with you. Oh, of course. I mean, things are... I mean, I think the last time I messaged you was the day my computer decided to revolt against me. So, like, you know, that's pretty accurate on how I've been doing. But... Oh, Lord, I have a knife equipped? Why do I have the knife equipped? Yeah. That could have gone better for me. But yeah, no, hopefully... Which... I feel like I've been kind of flaky on you. I do want to get back together and play either, some Remnant or Dark Souls again soon. We gotta get that on the books. But I do feel like I've been kind of flaky about that lately, which is my bad. Alright. This part... This part kind of sucks. By kind of sucks, I mean really fucking sucks. Oh lord, creepy. No, god damn it. No, the worst part is, most times, I can do this without getting grabbed at all. Using up all my goddamn green herbs. Where are you, motherfuckers? Come on, I have a red box here and I want to use it. Oh, goddamn, I'm almost dead. Run away! Oh, this did not go well for me. Run away, come on. There we go. Whew. Out to the relative safety of not in that place.
All that leaves is the main power switch. Enjoy that.
So it's actually real easy if you go and get the shotgun before that, because your shotgun will take out like 2 of them in one shot. What horrific fan fiction are you writing to yourself there, Selvin? Alright, we're gonna throw a shave on here real quick. And I need that to go there. I want one of these, one of these, one of these. The devs knew what they were doing. I mean, so to be fair, we had this come out and then we had Resident Evil 8 come out. So the Resident Evil games did get, like, kind of horny for a bit there. Like, I do want to see how, like, horny Resident Evil 4 is. And we'll see how that goes for it, but...
Not your partner.
Oh, shit.
Are you shitting me?
So, Nemesis goes down with 1 grenade, and if you down him, you get a crate. The crates are kind of worthwhile, because you get goodies, like the extended handgun mag. Because Nemesis just so happened to be keeping a giant Pelican case with the exact magazine to fit in your gun. I feel like a lot of people played this game and learned something horrifying about themselves, which is fun. But we're not even going to bother with those zombies. Nemesis will not stay down that long.
Carlos, that thing is still alive. It's happening.
Nemesis is carrying around literal fucking loot boxes.
Come back to the station.
Not until I get traffic control online.
Oh, shit. What is in that one? Oh, we found a first aid spray. I can go right in the box. So... Nemesis will always come back. And he's fast. He's faster than you are. Whoop. We can escape from him in the safe room. Joe, get in the fucking safe room. Nemesis can't get us in here. Yeah, You know, Mr. X, like, just walked after you and kind of, like, occasionally got a little bit faster. Nemesis runs, and he's faster than you are. Alright, do I need anything out of here? So we're gonna give it a second. Let Nemesis, you know, fuck off. Is he fucked off, or is he coming back? Oh, he's coming back. Sorry. May have trapped myself a little bit in this room. I don't like how the music started up while I'm in this fucking locker animation. If you leave the door open, he'll come. He can't come in the safe room. I am 100% sure at this safe room he cannot come in. There are other ones where he can. Actually, I don't even know how close he can get to this safe room. I don't even know if he can come all the way down this hallway. Alright, I'm gonna make a run for it. Fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah, Nemesis is, Nemesis does not always fuck around. Okay, Joe, I do not have time
Stop
to
being a bitch and come on.
I'm trying to stop being a bitch. Okay, let me in.
Back again.
Okay. Whew. All right. We made it, y'all. It took all of our health, and he is just gonna wait for us. But we made it. Oh no, never mind. I have a full heal on.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
I don't know if it was, Dap. I don't know if it was too easy. Stop. Was that stop being a bitch for Nemesis or Jill? Alright, but we have a shotgun, though. So at least we got that going for us. Do you see how big Nemesis is? He just punched Jill in the back of the head.
Carlos, I'm in the control
Like-
room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a sec.
Like, Nemesis just straight up was like, whap. In the back of her dome. And it's like, Jill is hurting. Jill needs a day off after this. Alright. Kite Brothers Railway Manual. Ensuring railway subway operations. Am I having a stroke? What the fuck was that? Ensuring safe subway operations. In the event of a power outage, the subway will automatically cease operation. Once power has been restored, please use the control panel to confirm the stations at which the train will stop, as well as which track segment will be used. If the route entered is unsafe, an error will occur, and operations will not resume. So this is another one of those super easy puzzles. This paper here is going to tell you which tracks to use, and these up here are going to tell you what the stops are. So we need RE, FA, RA, SA, and FO.
All right, where are we headed?
All right.
Train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
So we need
Thanks,
RA,
I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
FA, SA. That don't seem right. SA, RA, FA.
Please enter our route.
Okay. FA, RA. I know how And then we need track 2, track 3, and track 2.
Valid route confirmed.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Jill, you are amazing.
This is how it's this easy to control subway.
Back to the station.
I'm sure.
Make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Patco, this is exactly what they do. SEPTA, all day. But don't worry, like, we have no health, very little ammo, and, oh look, a new type of enemy. These are the NE parasite zombies. You have to take out their leg, or get them to fall on the ground in some way, and then shoot them in the head. And oh look, another fucking zombie. Sure. Sure, get on the fucking ground. Actually, ain't even worth wasting the other bullets on. So normally I would have killed these two oh shit. So yeah, these guys have tentacles that will reach out and touch you. I want the stuff in that alleyway. So I need to take out that zombie right there. These ones are at least very easy to tell if you've killed them. Because their head melts. Another zombie? When are we going to see new enemies? I mean, this game does love its zombies. Unfortunately, all the new, like, enemy types really kind of, like, to get on my legitimate criticism of this game for a moment. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did not mean to interrupt your party. Here, let me heat up your meal for you. Surprising amount of tent porn in this game. Tent porn? Oh. I had to figure out what tentacle, or not tentacle, Christ. Well, tentacle, but not tentacle. I had to realize what you meant by tent. Alright, I need nothing over that way. Let's go back into Moon Donuts. Okay, I think we're good. Surprising, yeah. I did say tentacle. Although, to be fair, there are a lot of fucking tentacles in this game. And it is a fair thing for me to say. Oh, I'm low on gun. I'm low on gun juice. Let me take out 2 of these. Grab my crafting companion. A little bit of item management real quick. Don't mind me. Wait, and I wanted a full heal. Yeah, boy. Strep tent. Oh. Oh, Lord. What's he doing to them? Absolutely the fuck not, Mr. Nemesis. You were very not bothered by that whole electrical bit there. Oh, come on, I dodged that. God damn it, game. Thank you, Nemesis. We're gonna go hide in Toy Uncle. Save me, Toy Uncle. So I don't know if this is a bug or not, or if it's intentional. But while you're in Toy Uncle, Nemesis will just stay outside and wait for you. which we're going to take a minute in here because that's fucking horrifying. But less horrifying is the original Mega Man. Like, this is the original American box art Mega Man. Here's some Ghost and Goblins references. I mean, wouldn't you be creeped out by Toy Uncle? So this is a collectible in the game that I've collected 19 out of 20 of. And I don't know where the last one is, and I can't be bothered to go looking for it. But, like, you tell me you wouldn't be creeped out to go in here? But he is literally just, like, waiting for me. Like, I can't blame Nemesis for being creeped out by Toy Uncle. But, like, you know, Nemesis is scarier than Toy Uncle for the most part. I got the loot box. Ma'am, I do not have time for your bullshit. Or your bullshit. Haha, saved by the cutscene. Alright, so we made it back to the subway station. And we can deposit that. I need to take out this and this. So, one of the items that you can unlock to start the game with... Here, I got you. I don't think any of you actually heard that. Did that come across? I played the sound. Did that work? I need to know. Like, did the sound effect play? Because once again, that's part of the new setup things. Is I actually have access to all of my negative. Okay. How about now? Did that work?
Oh, a bummer, dude.
Did That's So Easy play? Nope. It did, but super quiet. Ah. Okay, that's, I have to up the volume on it then. So, because we found those fancy boxes, we get goodies from the weapon dispensing clock in the subway station. It doesn't make sense. But we get some real goodies. We get a hand grenade, we get a stock for our shotgun, and then we get the greatest gift of all. No. And extra pouches. Whoa. Bear with me for 1 second, y'all. Yeah, big oof. All right, fixed it. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that, and I'm mildly worried about it. But we gotta... It's static too. That's the weird part. I think it's because I think it has something to do with capturing from my computer, but I'm not sure yet. But we got what's referred to as a moderator. But now our pistol takes up 2 spots, has a higher chance of crits, and like other dumb shit. Alright. Let's get what's in here. I don't think I missed any more of these. I think I've only missed 1 lock. So I think all in all we're doing pretty good. And I can't go back to that lock. I could really use a health item.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Yeah, mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance.
Then we're not back in business, Carlos. We're like an hour from being in business.
How are we doing?
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
She's helping get the trains running again.
Bad time to start getting dead weight for it.
Dead weight,
She's
motherfucker.
unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts.
I've shot so many things so far.
She'll get you killed.
And poor Tyrell, they didn't give him a goddamn line.
Everyone's a little worked up. Oh, come on. Not again.
So, coming up is a line that is in Nikolai face 10 out of 10. Oh, wait till you get... We haven't even gotten to like the best Nikolai face yet.
Damn it.
Come on, you creepy ass stalker. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
God damn it. I didn't say give me stars. I said I'll give you stars. Alright, get moving, Joe. That does not hold him as long as I thought it did. So that line is actually from the ending of the original game. Come on, Nemesis. Where are you? Oh, look, I'm right here, ready to be murdered and whatnot. Aha! Suck it, nerd. I've got your box now.
Now's my chance.
Joe, take your time. You know, there isn't a giant unstoppable killing machine chasing you. No need to hurry. Get roasted, nerd. And it's time for everyone's favorite part of the video game. The sewer level.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos? Oh, shit.
Oh, I need to find another way out.
All right. Let me gather
A
up the
map of
goodies in
area.
this room.
Perfect.
That will be helpful, Joe. I think it's weird that you commented on it, but you know. So, I actually think that is where we'll leave it for now. Because we're just under 2 hours, and I think that's good enough. And this is like the next part of the game, so. The next level, if you will. But. Where is it? There it is. All in all, though, thank you for everyone for coming in and hanging out. Thank you to my new followers, Shun and my Gygus. But we'll miss you. Well, Dapper, I got some good news for you. I will be back on Thursday playing more Resident Evil 3, but different Resident Evil 3. The better Resident Evil 3. We're going to start that on Thursday. Always lovely to see you as well, Dapper. But we're going to wrap it up here because this is not a very long game. I actually think it's only going to take like 2, maybe 2.5 streams to beat this game. And that depends. That depends on how I do. Sylvan beat me to it. I actually made a button on my Stream Deck because I had to reprogram it when I broke my computer. So now I have a button for socials where I just hit a button and it types it automatically. And somehow y'all still beat me to it. But as Sylvan put in the chat, you can find me at any one of those social medias. I know how to link socials, Jill. God damn it, Carlos. Which I also kind of realized, like, the save screen I'm using, kind of a spoiler. But, I'll be back Thursday. I hope that all of you have a lovely Wednesday. A lovely night tonight. I hope you sleep well. I hope tomorrow's not bad. And I hope your Thursday's nice. But I'll catch you then. Oddly enough, we're not going to be doing any Christmas-related mods. Because I don't have any Christmas-related mods for the original Resident Evil 3. Also, don't buy the Fruitquake Mountain Dew. It's terrible. But all of you have a good night. Thank you for hanging out, Sylvan. Thank you, Dapper. I will catch you all later. Bye.